Meet Carlos Slim, the Mexican telecom tycoon who's nudged Bill Gates into second position for the third year running to cement his title as the world's richest man. Slim's big break came in 1990 when he snapped up Telmex, Mexico's privatized telephone network, which now runs Latin America's biggest mobile phone service. So sprawling is his empire, they say Mexicans simply can't avoid putting money into his pockets. EuroNews meets the business magnate to discuss monopolies and the financial crisis.
So what do you make of this global economic crisis? We see people camping outside St. Paul's Cathedral in London, the indignatus taking to the streets of Rome, Athens and Madrid and some Latin American cities too. Do you think this model we have, capitalism, which has worked for you, does not work anymore?
No. I think that the governments need to take care about public education. For people that cannot pay the education, should have the support of the governments. And I think that in this crisis, the governments need to try to look how to correct the deficits, how to make the correction of the structural problems they have. And the best way, in my opinion, is looking for development with programs of development and not the strong problems, strong projects of austerity. When you create so much unemployment, it's clear that people will be angry. And if you don't give opportunity and hope to young people for studies or jobs, I think you are having big mistakes.
But you speak about governments, but you as a big private investor, do you feel at all responsible for this crisis?
Not at all. I think one of the problems of the policy, the monetary and fiscal policy that the governments are doing, the mistake that is there, in my opinion, is that these resources are going to the financial economy and not to the real economy. And my activities are in the real economy. We are in telecommunications. We are working in the financial institution that is working in this kind of credits, insurance, and we are in mining and building infrastructure and construction. The resources should go to the banks to give credit to small business, to give credit to middle business, to give credit in rural areas, in agriculture, in producers.
How do we fix this crisis?
I should insist that the mistakes I see is that the structural problems of these governments, of having a big fiscal deficit and having a lot of fiscal taxes, and that they don't make enough to make all the expenses they are doing, I think they should look for private investment to make development projects and not austerity and decreasing the economy, making bigger the problem.
You are the richest man in the world, they say, and you come from a country where half the population lives in poverty. Looking from outside, many people find this an extreme contrast. What is your take on this?
I think in our country, like other countries with poverty, the best investment you can do is to fight poverty. The best investment that you can do is to create jobs. The best investment that can be done is to incorporate people that is marginal and in poverty to the modern economy and to the market.
So they become consumers and you can sell them your product?
Everyone. But it's better that they have a capacity to work. That means that they have education and that they have human capital, education, knowledge, to be a better offer for jobs.
What about this telecom monopoly that you have in your country? Many detractors say that it's because of this that the prices are high and this stifles competition. And now even the government regulators have tried to fine your companies. Do you think it's time to open up to a level playing field?
Well, you begin making a bad question. You said monopoly means only one.
Well, you own 80% of landline and 70% of cell phones.
You know the landline, the fixed lines are not important for the economy. First, it's not a monopoly. they are competitors, and they have been a lot of competitors. Second, if you look the list of Merrill Lynch, Bank of America, of pricing, you will see that we are near the lowest of the OECD.
Well, they say the opposite.
No, but I don't know who say that.
The World Bank and the OECD.
No. You need to look the real facts.
So one last question about something else. You are of Lebanese descent. What do you think of the Arab Spring? Does it open up new opportunities for business? Would you invest in Tunisia, Egypt, Libya?
It's clear that we are living a new civilization of knowledge, of technology, of services, and they have new paradigms. And the paradigms of this new society is freedom, democracy, plurality, diversity, globalization, competitiveness, productivity, technology, innovation, human rights, environment. These are the paradigms of this new civilization.
As a businessman, would you invest in these new countries, new economies?
Well, depending, we need to do things that make sense. And what makes sense now is in the 18 or 19 countries, we are already there. And so much investment that we need to do, we are focused in these areas where we are now.